Hi, I'm the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, an inspiration to children everywhere, a national treasure. You're watching Dre Gaming 41? Dre 41 Gaming, my man.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Drake41, aka Mr. 4K, aka Drake41. Welcome to another episode of the ECW WWE2K14 roster showcase. If you don't know who this guy is right here, this is Louis Spicoli. I'm pretty sure, like, starting off this video, y'all like, who is that guy? I never seen him in ECW. Yes, he was in ECW. He went over to WCW. He was also sort of with the NWO, kinda. I mean, sort of, kinda. I mean, only for a quick second. Then they released him. He went back to ECW, but then he passed away. This is Supernova, Hollywood Nova. Yeah. The thing is, with this game being as old as it is, right? I don't expect everybody to know who a good portion of these guys are. I would hope as wrestling fans that, before even watching this video, you know of ECW and a good portion of their roster. Or, I mean, come on. Come on. So, like I said before in my last video, I did want to showcase these guys off. I really did want you guys to see exactly all of the creations that I did make on WWE2K14 in regards to ECW. This is video number 2. I also have a third video as well to finish up the roster. Now, a lot of these attires, you're probably looking at them and say to yourself, well, I never seen them in it. What I wanted to do on my end, and I'm pretty sure this was my thought process, and once again, I made these calls, 7 years ago? 8 years ago? Something like that. 7 or 8 years ago, so I'm assuming that this is the thought process that I had when I was making them. I don't think I made him, but I think it was somebody else who made him. I think in my mind, what I wanted to do was find attires that were more iconic, and some of them were rare looking attires that no one else has made. Because once again, on a 360, man, you could create 4 different attires, and I think back in the day, it was who had the rarest, coolest looking attires for their cause. For like Balls Mahoney, I know for him, it was just making sure I get the tattoos right, and the shirts were easy peasy. Only 3 attires on him, but I still feel like once you get those tattoos, man, and they look good. I mean, man, listen, I don't know if I can ever do an ECW roster justice on current gen. I don't, oh, sorry, on Xbox One. I don't know if I could do it justice. And the only reason why I do say that is just because getting all the faces. How are you going to get a really good Axel Rotten face? How are you going to get a really good Balls Mahoney face? Um, Perry Saturn, I think, wouldn't be an easy face to get. The, I don't think I've seen a Perry Saturn in a minute. Maybe I have and I forgot, but it would have stood out to me. It would have. Um, Another call that I seriously doubt anybody else would even attempt to create because it would be too difficult is a John Cronus. Now, I was able to get the tattoos. I was able to get pictures of his tattoos, and if I ever had to, I could just go into this game, zoom in on the tattoos, and boom, 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 I'm able to make them. But the problem is getting the face. That is the problem, man. And it's just like, once again, ECW ended, in the early 2000s? Very early 2000s. And even back then, pictures weren't high def. They were grainy. So it was just a situation where you get the best picture you could. And if they either got to WWE or TNA at the time, then you were able to get good pictures. So you can make a Nunzio or a Little Guido or Tony Mama Luke. You can make one of those. You can make one of them because they were in WWE. And most of the wrestlers in WWE, if not all of them, always take profile pictures. So you're able to make something. Another way is maybe shoot interviews. That's another way. But I mean, it's really difficult to get the faces of the wrestlers when, their career began and ended with ECW. It's really difficult. New Jack, brother Jack, man. This was cool. getting those shirts. That I didn't draw those. Those were textures uploaded to the servers. Once again, I think you had to have a hacked or JTAG Xbox. I'm not sure because okay, I'm keeping 100 with you. I did have a modified Xbox. I'm not gonna stunt. I used to get games. Video games used to come out on Tuesdays. I think they still do now. I'm not sure because I don't try to get them when they first come out. It's not that serious to me. I used to get them on the Friday beforehand. And I remember when I used to get the WWE. I shouldn't be saying this, but I don't care. It's mad old. You can't do it anymore, so it don't matter. But I remember I used to get all the WWE games early. I used to get them early. Like, this is when I used to work in a warehouse. And I had a coworker who just used to get games. Like, he used to get games online. He used to give me games on the low. Like, some of them for $10. The most I would pay is like $20 per game. So I used to get brand new games 4 days early for $20, bro. On a modified Xbox. That was the... Yo, I had so many games back in the day. And then, right, you had to get a specific Xbox where they couldn't... I guess it was harder for them to scan and see if it was modified. So it was the Xbox... And I remember this because I used to go on eBay and search for these drives to read the discs. It was a Philips Light-On drive. Those you can modify and you'll be good to go. Like, you wouldn't get banned. I remember the first time I had an Xbox modified and it got banned. But at that time, shoot, I had money. I just bought another Xbox with a Philips Light-On drive. And the Philips Light-On drive, each drive, then when you open up the Xbox, because they had different ones, they looked different. But the Philips Light-On drive was a simplistic one. It was just like a U shape. And that was it. That's how you know it was the Philips. So I would just get the Xbox. I would, go online, say, hey, can you open up the disc tray and show me the disc tray? And then I would go based upon that. Oh, man. I used to kill the game. I would get those games early, right? And then I would create mad calls. Like, so like the first week it comes out, I already had an advantage. So I banged out like probably like 20 in 4 days, bro. Like, listen. You could sit there and say that might have been cheating, but it's like, shoot, you think I was the only person with a modified Xbox back then? Come on. Everybody and their mother more or less had 2 or 3 Xboxes and had these games on deck. Mind you, Xbox 360 came out, 2007? This game came out, 2013? You know how cheap Xbox 360s were at the time? You get them hand over fist, $75, maybe $100, if that. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, man, you got a modified Xbox, you good. It don't even matter. So that's what I did, and I was able to create a lot of wrestlers, man, and get my name out there. And that was the thing, was to get my name out there, show off my content, show off what I can create. And it worked out. It worked out well. So unfortunately, we'll never get a console like that again, ever. I'm pretty sure Microsoft and Sony will never give you the ability to do what we were able to do on last gen consoles. I am pretty sure. So, I mean, for me, it's just showing off these wrestlers. But I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a story. I didn't want to just solely just this is this attire, this is that attire. No, I want to give you guys a little bit of entertaining stories with this as well. So I hope that was a bit entertaining. If you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comment section below. Other than that, like, subscribe, stay safe. Catch you guys on the next video. Later.